In today's video, I'm talking about the coolant flush on the Ford F350, year 2000. I've got a couple of things to add and modify from my previous video, so this is an amendment. Let's get started and I'll explain further. Welcome back everybody, I'm Robert Lewis and this is my year 2000 F350. This has the 7.3 liter Powerstroke. And this is an amendment to a video I made about 6 months ago. It's relating to the coolant flush that you do on this truck. Gooch's coolant flush is the instruction set I followed. After I posted that video, tons of you have left comments, asked questions, told me about your experiences, and also pointed out a couple of things that weren't done right. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So the first one is right here in my hand. This is the flush tee. I left mine in, and several of you pointed out that I should be taking it out. And the next issue is relating to the coolant type. Red coolant, green coolant. There's a bunch of different types of coolant. I had green in here and I switched over to red. There's a lot of opinions out there about this, and some good advice, some bad advice, and I've done a little bit of research and want to share with you what I've found. First, I want to talk about the way I do things now compared to the way I used to do things. So nowadays, when I have a problem, I just watch a couple of YouTube videos and I dive right in and start attacking. Back in, I've had this truck since 2009, and YouTube was around back then, but it was not nearly as developed as it is now. A lot more of my research was done on message boards and forums. Powerstroke.org was my favorite. FordTrucks.com was another one I used. But on Powerstroke.org and these message boards, plenty of people are asking questions, describing their problems. Other guys in there are helping coach each other through the diagnosis, and then someone will chime in later with, here's the step 1, step 2, etc. The list of things you do to fix your problem. And then there's also more conversation later on, hey, did that work? I'm considering doing this myself. Or if the person doing the fix had a problem, they can keep conversing about it. And it's really helpful to come back later and look through that information and follow it all. I read through stuff like that a lot before I attempt a problem or a fix on my truck. YouTube doesn't really lend itself to that as easily. Now, I do want to say I'm thankful for all of the comments and questions. That did help me realize that I did something wrong in there. And so, but think about this though, I can't go back and fix that. But what I'm doing now is my attempt at putting the correct information out there, and I'm going to link things back and forth between both videos so that people that watch that first one know that they should come watch this one too, and vice versa. If you've come across this one first, you'll know that other video I've got is the one that shows our steps on how to do the main part of the operation we're talking about here, the coolant flush. On to the first problem now. The flush tee is something that you install in the truck, and a user named Brian James, thank you Brian, shout out to you, he pointed out that I left this in line. I thought that was fine, but what he said was this thing it's exposed to a lot of heat cycles. It's exposed to the chemicals that are in all of the coolant, and this is plastic. It will get brittle over time, crack, and your cooling system is under pressure as you're running, as it's getting hot. So a small crack will cause a big problem, and you don't want to be out in the middle of somewhere and be leaking all your coolant out. So I took this out. This is the one I used for that project, and I will show you what I installed here in just a minute. I'll put a picture of it on the screen right now. So it's a stainless steel, I don't remember. I either got stainless steel or brass. I ended up getting a brass a barbed brass union to put in its place, and I got one that was 3/4 inch diameter. It fits inside the hose that's there, and then you clamp it down on either side. I'll show you where it is. A couple of people did have questions on where I put my flush tee, and it was right there. So you can see the brass piece that I put in its place and just clamped it down on either side. No leaks, no problem. Problem solved. The next problem has to do with the type of coolant that you're using. And so this is going to be funny. I am not a huge user of AI, ChatGPT, Claude, all that stuff. I'm very new to it. I only downloaded it in the last month and I've been asking all sorts of questions. Yes, I know I'm late to the game, but I used Claude and asked this question. Does Ford recommend the Red Shell Rotella ELC coolant for a 2000 7.3 Powerstroke? I'm concerned that some people have said that this coolant can deteriorate the injector cup retaining compound, but I think that any truck made after the middle of 1999 is safe. Please confirm. So here is the answer I got back. Good news, your understanding is essentially correct, well supported by the engine manufacturer's own guidance. That's Navistar. So Navistar, oh here, it says the injector cup sealant concern is real, but doesn't apply to your truck. In the early part of 1999, Navistar did some testing, found compatibility issues. So on February 2nd, 1999, they changed sealants. It goes further. It even has a serial number, 940614. Yeah, 940614. So and by the way, the serial number is right there on the side of your passenger. This is passenger side of the truck. So it's on a sticker that's on your valve cover. If your truck is like mine, you got to wipe away all kinds of grime in order to see it, but it's there. And so you will have a date and a serial number on there, and so you can reference this. So if your serial number is less than 940614, stay with green. If it is 940614 or higher, you can switch over to red and not lose any sleep. That's it. Quick update for today, but thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. All of that stuff helps. I will see you all on the next one. Bye.